From the Carl Chevrolet Studios in West Des Moines, it's Friday, and none too soon for everybody. It looks like a gorgeous weekend around here, but we're crossing our fingers for next week and next weekend. Why? Because it'll be time for the Principal Charity Classic, and joining us right now in studio is Steve Nieman. He is the tournament director of the PCC. Good to see you, Steve.
Yeah, thanks so much, Lou. Great to be here.
Getting geared up for this huge event in Des Moines.
Yeah, it's all coming together. The weather's perfect. Our guys have put everything together, and I think we're about ready to go.
All right, now we're about ready to go. We almost have every player in place, and we say almost because there's still a couple of hours for people to get signed up for this. Some of the pros.
Yeah, there will be our field will be final today and official at 4 o'clock.
Okay,
and we'll get that out to everybody. But we currently have 9 past champions in our field, representing 11 victories.
Wow.
Jay Haas won 3 times, which is kind of a fun story to tell. And then we have 5 World Golf Hall of Famers. So we've got strickers committed, couples committed yesterday, which was a huge surprise, which was fantastic for everybody. So, and strickers, he's doing really well this year, so we've got him, and of course Jerry, our returning champion, and a whole lot of others. Furyk just got named President's Cup captain for 24. He's in our field as well.
Well, there's some big names, some heavy hitters, so to speak.
Sure.
Right. Now, this thing has been going on for a while, and just thinking about this over the past couple of weeks as we're getting closer, this whole tournament in general has an over 20-year history, doesn't it?
It does, and it's going to continue, as you probably know, for another 5 years. And that was a fascinating experience for me, to be a part of a team that was so passionate about making sure it continues well into the future. So they signed a renewal for 5 more years, starting in 24 next year. And I think that's what happens when you have a bunch of passionate people that come together that won't take no for an answer, and they just keep pushing each other to get to yes.
Now, speaking of passionate, the people that play here, some of the players, they rave about the Principal Charity Classic for a variety of reasons, don't they?
Yeah, it's all, Ken McCullum, who's our chair, he gives me a hard time all the time because he says you pay attention to all the details. Our entire staff pays attention to the details, and all the way down to things like water bottles and the fact that being hot next week, and we start thinking about making sure that messages, you can bring a 32-ounce bottle into the course, and we've got water filling stations. You know, we want people to experience all of the great things about the PCC, so that people have a great time and walk away with a great experience.
Right, so there's your first little tidbit for next week, where we're expecting 90s. We heard that just a little bit ago, but you are allowed to bring up to 32 ounces of water into the facility.
Yeah, you can bring the bottle, and then we have water filling stations throughout the golf course.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the other things that are new this year?
I think one of the great things we're doing this year is we're making this a guest experience is kind of involved in a number of things, from families to kids. We have a kid zone, which is brand new. The Children's Museum is coming in and setting up inside of a tent, and there's a cooling off station, if you will, for young kids and their families to be able to come in if the kids are overstimulated and have a place to go to just kind of quiet down a little bit. And then you go across the street, I call it, and then you've got this gigantic fan zone, if you will. It has a large, big screen, flat screen TV. It's massive. That's brand new this year. There's some fun beer specials that will go on if there are birdies on 14.
Oh, really?
Yep, one of our local sponsors is involved in that. And so there's just a lot more well thought out pieces to this, so that people can enjoy. It's not just about golf, right? It's about having fun. It's about supporting charity and all of the great things that PCC does.
Speaking of supporting charity, the numbers that have been raised at this tournament are phenomenal.
It's staggering.
Just throw some numbers out so people understand what this is accomplishing.
Every year it just kind of keeps creeping up. It was $8.2 million last year that this tournament raised for charity. Almost 100 charities that participated in Birdies for Charity, and our official charity partners. The number is 45.6 since Principal became the title sponsor in 2007. It puts us number 2 on the 29 stops with the PGA Tour champions, but number 1 in the U.S. Our friends up in Canada beat us just by a little bit, and our goal is to knock them off.
I think we can,
I think we
especially
can
with the momentum that the PCC has, because it has not slowed down, has it?
It hasn't.
Even during COVID. Yeah.
Right, and I mean, I can't remember the number, but it was staggering, the amount of money that Iowa kids got the year we didn't have.
Right.
They still, Principal and all the other folks are involved in supporting this financially, the tournament kept the money and donated it right back to the local charities the year we had COVID. So it just continues to grow, I think, for all the right reasons. And again, with Principal renewing as the title sponsor for 5 more years, it shows you how important this is to not only Des Moines, but the Iowa landscape for the only professional golf tournament we have in the state.
How about that? And lots of merchandise will be available out there as well. You see the #1 figure. Show them the socks. These socks are going to be available too. Look at that. You have your golf socks.
They are.
People love socks nowadays. This is perfect.
It is. And
designed by a local artist.
Local artist did this for us, and this will be the first one we'll do. And our goal is to kind of keep this going so there's commemorative socks for every year.
That's awesome. Now, we also want to mention that you want to get your tickets. There's still tickets available. You want to get them before Sunday, right?
Yeah, we do, because the price is going to go up on Sunday. They're $20 online. They'll go up to $30 starting on Sunday. So encourage everybody to come on out and get those right through our website.
All right, great job. People want to get more information about everything happening next week. It's going to be a busy week. We're going to be live at the tournament next week at this time, so we're looking forward to that. But where can they go to get information?
Go to principalcharityclassic.com, and everything you need to know is there, from know before you go to the prices and the charities that are involved, everything.
All right, really quick before we go, we have to see whether or not you can match the assistant tournament director's Alex's putting prowess. He was here last week.
I'm going first.
You're going. This is all you. This is all about you.
Why are there 3 balls up
Just
here,
in case you missed. I was giving you an extra chance, but here you go. Let's see how the tournament director of the Principal Charity Classic does putting. Oh, he saved himself. And a round of applause, everybody. Come on. Golf applause for you.
The golf clap, right?
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We appreciate it. And don't go anywhere. When we come back, a very special man with a very special business here in Iowa. That is next on Iowa Live.